Hello everyone, this is Doug Rice from Preston BMW, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about BMW's nomenclature, the names and numbers they use to signify their different models and trim levels. And here, for example, I have 2011 528i. First number in any BMW model, the 5, that's going to represent the series, or what BMW calls their models. There's the 1 series, the 3 series, the 5 series, 6 series, 7 series. Whatever that series is, this one's the 5 series, it's going to be the first number in this lineup here. The next two numbers here, 28, that traditionally stands for the displacement in the engine, so that would be 2.8 liters. The I here stands for injected, 2.8 liters injected. Now this is only 3 liters, this is actually 3 liters, so what BMW actually uses is they have a 2.8, come over here, this one same thing, 5 series, but it's a 3.5, come over here, this one 5 series as well, but it's a 5.0. Now these different numbers, 2.8, 3.5, and 5.0, represent the different engine configurations. The 2.8 is an inline 6-cylinder engine. The 3.5 is also an inline 6, but it is turbocharged, gives it about 70 more horsepower. And the 5.0 is actually a V8 engine that is also turbocharged and gives it around 400 horsepower. BMW uses these last two numbers here, 2.8, 3.5, 5.0, to stand for the power output of the engine, and the I is injected. Now, to denote an all-wheel drive vehicle, BMWs are by default rear-wheel drive, better performance, but an all-wheel drive is very helpful in the north, like up here in Ohio. BMW used to have an X right here beside the I to denote xDrive, what BMW calls its all-wheel drive models. Now BMW has gone to putting that on the fender. Over here on this 535i, this one is actually all-wheel drive. As you go around here, on the fender you can see all-wheel drive. It says xDrive. Now that generally 528 inline 6-cylinder engine, about 230 horsepower. 535, also a 5 series, inline 6-cylinder engine, turbocharged, around 300 horsepower. 5.0, turbocharged V8 engine, also on a 5 series, around 400 horsepower. Now that generally is how BMW names their models. There's also BMW's crossover or SAV, sport activity vehicles, versions of the 3 series and the 5 series. We call the X3 or an X5, also the 6 series, the X6. And generally these are how BMW names their models. This 5 represents the series or the model line. Next two numbers represent the power output of the engine. I, fuel injected, and on the fender you'll see xDrive if the vehicle is all-wheel drive. If you have any more questions about BMWs, about the way they're configured, about how to understand what all these numbers mean, there have been different things in the past. If you have any questions about previous generations, please stop by and see us at Preston BMW, 3843 Youngstown Road South in Warren, Ohio.